maintenance drugs that allow us to move from addiction. And I just want to close by saying this. We do need to ask this question. Why are we in this mess? What led us into this mess? Why are all 50 states on a bipartisan basis saying we need help? This is everybody that's having this problem. This disease knows no racial boundaries. It knows no income boundaries. It knows no partisan boundaries. Everybody's in. And I think we have to have a more honest discussion about what led us into this mess.
In a world filled with hope, there are people that have none. There are people who have lost everything. Time and time again, the world around them has knocked them down and they've tried to get up, but sometimes there's no will left to fight in them. This is when they look for what they think will help. The path of an addict can be a very long struggle to their harsh reality. Drug addicts often realize they need to get help when they have hit rock bottom. Rock bottom is different for everyone, and an addict finally starts to seek help. They often realize they don't know how to get it. One of the biggest problems an addict seeking help finds is that they don't know where to begin and often can't get into a good treatment facility that they can afford. These people were once caring and loving, your average person. When these people turned to drugs to help them crawl out of their helpless abyss, they flipped. They flipped on their family, they steal, they lie, and most importantly, they lose the ones they love and need most in life. Drug addiction does not only affect the addict themselves, but also every one of their friends and family members around them. The addict is not only hurting themselves, but making everyone around them constantly in a state of worry and eventually hopelessness themselves. These people have to help themselves. No one can do it for them. Yet the government does play a role in how these people can get help. The President of the U.S. and the Congress should be placing more emphasis on the accessibility of rehab centers to the poor and underprivileged. Also make it more challenging for them to get written prescriptions they don't need.
Ask us to pause, to take a deep breath, and to ask this question. Are we willing to have an honest conversation about the way we're dealing with pain medication in America? Because I can tell you that until we do, all of the good work that we're trying to do together will lead to more tragedy, more loss of life, more of our sons and daughters dying of opiate addiction, because that is what has changed. What has changed is that we simply pass out painkillers like candy in America, and we're unwilling to have that conversation.
At the end of an addict's time, rehab is the best option for most. The government could intervene by helping to admitting people. Not every addict is going to admit to addiction. This is the reason why they lose hope and start to not help themselves in a productive way.